Sam from Happy Hedgehog here, and I am going to be showing you how to make the window star for the December envelope. I want to apologize for the lateness of this video. I've had issues with my toddler not wanting to take naps, so it's been a bit difficult to have absolute quiet to film the videos. I'm sure you've all been there, not just me. Alright, I went ahead and decided, since I already did my yellow and white star, that I was going to do red and green. So I'm just going to show you what to do based on, actually I'll do it like that, based on the colors that you have. So wherever I use red would be your white, wherever I use green would be your yellow. Now this is just how I made mine. You don't have to make it this way. If you want to switch it and have white be on the outside and yellow be on the inside, totally up to you. Okay, so there's two different folds. So we're going to do the green one first, which would be the yellow in the photo. Alright, I have my glue stick out, and I also have a bone folder. You don't have to use a bone folder if you don't want to. You could just use the edge of your fingernail, you could use a coin, you know, whatever works. Okay, so you're going to want to take this and you're going to be folding diagonally. And then take your time. This is a good craft to do while listening to some Christmas music. And you want to just carefully, after you've lined everything up to the edges. Now if you have the bone folder, then you could just really get that nice and flat. Okay. And then you're going to want to open that up. And you're going to want to fold inward. Make sure you line up your point before you push down. That's the trickiest bit. Okay. You can see it's like perfectly lined up here. And then you'll do the same thing on this side, making sure you get your point done first before you push down all the way. Sometimes it helps to lift that up so you can see the fold line better. Whoops. Alright, we got that flat. Okay. Home folder. Alright, now that's nice and flat. Right now we're going to do this bit. Okay, make sure you get that point. Okay. Rotate to the other side. Alright, so you are going to make a total of 8 of these. Okay, so you can see how that looks. Now what I like to do, just to help keep it flat, is I like to put a little bit of glue and push that down. It makes it, when you go to assemble, a little easier. And then when it's on the window, it'll look a little bit flatter and nicer. Totally optional. Alright, so now for what I'm using is red, but will be white on yours. So you're going to fold in half. Can sometimes be hard to see. Okay. All right, and now we're going to do diagonal to the middle point first, and you push. And we'll do all 4 corners. It'll be tricky when you get that last one because you want to get the points right in both corners. It won't be perfect, but that's okay. Okay, now that you've gotten that all folded, you're going to want to fold one corner here. Oopsie. Okay, and then do the other one. Alright, you can see how it's kind of puckering up a little bit, so that would be where I would put some glue to help that stay flatter. Okay. There we go. Okay, so you're going to have 8 this shape and 8 that shape. There we go. Can you see on camera? There. Alright, I will be back when I have all 8 of each done. Okay, so I have all of mine folded. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your outer one, which in the picture is the yellow, and you're going to want to start assembling. So where the flappy bit, I put that at the top. Up to you. They're both pretty much the same. Alright, so you can see, I'm just going to put 3 on here right now just to kind of give you an idea. Alright, now with the red, you're going to want to lay them on top. So your wide part is going to actually go here. Now, see how we've got the 2, you're going to want to go across like that. That way you're connecting these 2. Okay, so we're not gluing anything yet. We're just going to lay out the thing. So then when you go to add the next one, it's actually going to overlap that red one. Like that. And then you'd add the next green. Now some people are picky about how they want the overlap. So in this situation, you could then go like this to where your overlap, you can see it's like it overlaps here, overlaps there, and then you would keep going in that pattern. Oops. So that would be my next green one, and then I would stick this underneath that one. So when we glue, we're only going to glue on this side on each one so that you can overlap. All right, so I'm just going to start with the two here. You can see I'm meeting them up by the points. All right, and we're going to have the wide part at the bottom here. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put glue on this side. And your fold line actually will help you line that up exactly. And if you held it up and you looked through the light, you could actually see that it's right on. I don't know if you can see that on camera, probably not, but it's right on top of the fold line here. Okay. So I'm not going to glue it down here because it's going to have to overlap. So I'm going to rotate that to the side here. And put this one here. So it should line up at the tip and it should line up here. Okay, and then I'm going to get my next one here. So I'm actually going to put that underneath so it would connect these two. So I'm going to glue here on this one. Wait a minute, did I do that right? Yeah, I did. It can be a little confusing sometimes. Alright, so we've got that glued on there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put glue up on the other side here. Okay. We've got this one glued on. Looks like it's slightly off. Not the end of the world because the glue is already set, so I'll have to get over it. Alright. So, oops. I'm going to line those points up, top and bottom. You see how I've got them lined up here and here. And then when I flip that over, it's like that. So it should be nice and glued on there. Okay. Now, the next one. So it's going to go like that. So then we know that we need to line up that edge. Can you see how it's... We're going to need to line up that edge there, like that. Okay, so you can see here it's lined up. Okay, so then when we go to connect, it should be perfect. This one will be perfect. See that. Okay. So And then it'll also, oops, oh, my glue still wet, it can reposition. It should also line up with your fold line here. Little fold is giving me a little bit of trouble. Whoop, we're off just a hair here. Okay. There we go. Alright. Okay, so then we'll stick the next one in place. So as you can see, you're just going to keep, oops, wrong one. You're going to keep doing that over and over and over again until it's all done. Alright, I'll be back to show you the finished product. As you can see, this is the finished product. Here I can show you. Alright, so it's quite a large star to put on your window, and it should look beautiful. Like mine looks like a poinsettia. So if you have any extra kite paper around the house, then this could also be a lovely one to put up on your window. Another thing that you could do instead of putting the wide part down, I'll move that over here, is you can put the skinny part down, and then you're gonna get a slightly different look to it if you do the skinny part, but equally pretty. So I hope you enjoyed making your window star, and I would love to see pictures of your window stars hanging up with the sun shining through. Thanks!